The Babysitter's Club by Gail Galligan, Book 5, Dawn and the Impossible 3. Chapter 1. I'm not sure what the deal about New England winter is. I've only lived here a few months. Last fall, my parents split up, and Mom decided to uproot us from sunny California to freezing Connecticut. I'll get it. Hi, Claire. My name is Dawn Schafer, and I'm the newest member of the Babysitter's Club. Or, well, I was. I'm Dawn, remember me? Can I come in? Oh, it's you, Dawn. Terrific. You're right on time. If you need me, just call the library and tell them I'm in the trustees meeting, okay? The number's on the phone. And the emergency numbers are in their usual spot. Got it. Mallory's upstairs doing her homework, but she'll be down soon. Margot's in the rec room, and Nikki's at the Barretts playing with Buddy. Okay. Those two go back and forth all the time, so you'll probably see them later. I was babysitting 4 of the 8 Pike children that afternoon. Be good for Dawn, Pumpkin. Wear a jacket if you go out. It's chilly today. She shouldn't have to tell me twice. Let's go see what Margot is doing, okay? Right by the sea and splash from the sparkly waves in a land called Tammy Lee. Bravo, bravo! Dawn? What's 8 times 7? Hi, Mal. You know that one. This is Mallory. 56? She's helped us babysit before. Right. Thanks, that's all I had left. Snack time? Sure. In fact, today will be her first day as an official junior member of the BFC. So, Dawn, how's your new old house? Oh, it's fine. New old. It sounds funny, but it's kind of true. Our new house was built way back in 1795. So, how's your mom? Well, she's still going on interviews, looking for a job. Come on, Dawn. And she's still going out with Mr. Spear. Yes! When Mom, my brother Jeff, and I moved to Connecticut, I became close friends with Mary Ann Spear. Mary and I did a little digging and found out that our parents used to date. They've been through a lot since then. My mom is divorced, and Mary Ann's dad is widowed. We reintroduced them, and it seemed like it's going really well. What was that? Susie. It's Susie Barrett. And this is her brother, Buddy. She fell coming up the steps. I think she skinned her knee. Ow. I'm Dawn, Susie. Why don't you come in and we'll wash your cut and find you a bandage? We have band-aids with dinosaurs on them. Thanks. At least it's not as bad as Nikki's finger. What's that? A few months ago, I was babysitting the boys, and they were playing volleyball. Nikki looked away for a moment, and bam! The ball slammed into his finger. It was in a cast for months. I took care of all the kids while Mom and Dad drove Nikki to the emergency room. This happened when you were in charge of him? I mean, it was an accident. Susie and Buddy stayed over for the rest of the day. We went to Sesame Street, made a dinosaur village, and then it was time to pick up Mary Ann for a Babysitter's Club meeting. Go on without me. I'll head over in a few minutes. Okay, see you there. But I couldn't stop thinking about the story Mallory told me. Was she really ready to be a full-fledged babysitter? I'd have to talk to the girls about it. Hey, guess what? Great news! Chapter 2. What? What is it? Dad just called. He said not to expect him for dinner tonight. So? He said not to expect him, because he's taking your mom out. Oh, another date? Dad never used to do spur-of-the-moment things. But he said he got the idea about 5 minutes ago. I can't believe it. I knew one reason Mary Ann was so happy about parents dating. It was because my mother took Mr. Spear's mind off Mary Ann. He used to make so many rules for her, about her hair, about her clothes, her curfew. It was amazing that she could remember them all. But now Mary Ann can wear contacts if she wants. She can spend her babysitting money if she saves her allowance, and she can buy her own clothes. And know what start doing? Redecorating my room. No, really? It's so cool seeing how she can express herself. I used to think that the only way I'd be able to redecorate my room was if my father lost his mind. I guess he did lose it over your mother. Thanks a lot. Oh, you know what I mean. I think it's great. Great that you're going out, or great that he's lost his mind? Both. But what are you doing to your room? I'm going to take all the kids' stuff out of the walls and put up posters and photographs. That's all I can afford to do. But if I can get my dad to agree, I'd love to have a new bedspread, rug, curtains, and wallpaper. Everything in my room is pink. I can't stand pink. Oh, Dawn and Marianne, hello. Claudia is upstairs, awaiting your arrival. Hi, Ginny. This is Ginny, Claudia's sister. She's already taking college-level classes, even though she's only in high school. How's Mimi today? Oh, she's doing very well. We were just working on her flashcards together. Is that my Marianne? Mimi is Claudia's grandmother. We were all really worried when she had a stroke a few months ago, especially Marianne. Mimi! They've always had a special relationship. I hear you're working on your flashcards right now. Yes, many, many flashcards. She still mixes in Japanese words sometimes, but I really do think they're helping. Oh, it's 5:30. Your club will be expecting you. Thanks, Ginny. I know I left some right around here. This is Claudia, our vice president. Yes. Stacy's our treasurer. She moved here from New York City a while before I came. We're up to $14. Not bad. Maybe we should get more stuff for the kids. Kristy is the club founder and president. She didn't like me much at first, but I think we're all good right now. Am I late? Hey, Mallory, you can sit wherever. Want some? Thanks. Ahem. Mallory, we wanted you to come to today's meeting for 2 reasons. First, so you can see how our club runs, and second, so we can decide if, so we can get an idea of how much experience you've had. Right, and to find out how you can handle certain situations. Well, I've been taking care of my brothers and sisters for years. I know how to change diapers and to fix formulas. Mallory, would you mind telling us about Nikki's finger? That accident shouldn't have happened. You should have been watching him. But we have to be really careful about who we accept into the club. We've had some trouble in the past with sitters who were unresponsible. But I am reliable. And I was watching Nikki. And I know everything about taking care of kids. Then you won't mind taking a test? Alright, question 1. During the meeting, we altered between taking club calls, I'll get it, and grinding Mallory. At what age does a baby cut his first tooth? 8 months? Wrong, Marianne keeps score. What? But my sister... Second question. What teeth does the baby usually cut first? Do you want the brewer next Thursday? The middle ones on the bottom? Are you asking or telling us? Telling you? Ahem. Describe the structure of the digestive system. That's digestive. This is ridiculous. You can't honestly tell me that you know all of these answers to all of these questions. Mallory, this is important babysitting knowledge. Well then, give me a chance to show you what I can do. What I do... Hello, Babysitters Club. Next Thursday? How many? Buddy and Susie? Is this Mrs. Barrett? Dawn, you're the only one free Thursday. I look forward to seeing you then. I'm babysitting for the Barretts. You haven't even given me a chance. You've got to be careful about these things, Mallory. Kristy, Why don't we have a trial run? Mallory goes on a job with one of us. It can be for the Pikes even. That sounds fair. Okay, Mallory. All right. It looks like right now our next appointment is with your family is next Saturday. How does that work for you? That's fine. Then I hereby dismiss today's meeting of the Babysitters Club. Chapter 3. I got back home that evening, just as Mom was on her way to meet Mr. Spear for dinner. I'm home. Honey, I'm leaving. I should be back in a few hours. Okay, have fun. Dinner's ready for you and Jeff. Okay. It's sitting in the pot on the stove. Okay. And there's a salad in the fridge. Okay. Mom, come back here. What? Only one earring, rubber band, price tag. Mom, for heaven's sake. What would I do without you, Dawn? Much better, and I'm off. All right, say hi to Mr. Spear for... Earring! Ugh, leftover stew. Come on, come on. Hey, Jeff, organic frozen pizza? Yes, please. Boo. Hello? Dawn, it's Marianne. What are you up to? Eating dinner. Oh, I should have asked you over so you would have not to eat alone. That's okay. Listen, I have a great idea. Do you want to help to redo my room? Yeah. You know what? We have a ton of spare stuff that I bet you'd love. Posters, picture frames, cute lamp. I don't know. Doesn't your mom want those things? Nah. We're going to have a garage sale, but never got around to do it. Well, why don't I come over tomorrow and bring some stuff with me? If you like it, it's yours. If not, we'll think of another thing to do with your room. Okay. The next day, I went through the attic and found so much stuff that my mom had to drive me to the Spears. This was a little sneaky of my part, since it served 3 purposes. 1, I got a ride. 2, when Marianne saw my mom, she'd know that it was okay to use her things. I'd love to see these go to a good use. Thanks a lot, Mrs. Schafer. This is so nice of you. And 3, it would give us a chance to see how the big date went. Oh, Sharon, goodness, let me help you with that. You're making me look bad. At least pretend it weighs something. Lugging around paperwork all day does have its benefits. Where do we start? Let's see what these are. I don't even remember. Oh, London at night. How pretty. And my dad's astronomy chart? It's nice, but I don't know if it's me. Hey, you guys, what are you doing? Okay if I ask her over? Sure. Hey, Kristy, we're redecorating our room. Want to come? Okay. Hi, what's all the stuff? Dawn brought it over. Dad's letting me take the old stuff out of the walls and put up whatever I want. He's letting you put thumbtacks in the walls? I guess so. How come you didn't tell me you were going to start redecorating? I don't know. Hey, did I tell you? Our parents found another date last night. A spontaneous one. Oh, that's cool, I guess. You know, I might have some things you could use too. Remember when we made that poster for our class and won the prize? You still have that? And I bet we could use the Watson stencil kit to fix up your old pink photo frames. Oh, what a wonderful idea. And with all of these free decorations, gosh, maybe I can convince Dad to replace the bedspread. Hey, Kristy, do you remember that time? After that, the 3 of us worked on Marianne's room for hours. We talked and planned and laughed, but I noticed 2 things. Kristy only spoke directly to Marianne, and Kristy never laughed at my jokes, even though Marianne did. I thought Kristy and I had smoothed everything over when she made an official alternative officer of the Babysitters Club, but I guess I was wrong. Chapter 4. Before I knew it, the time had come for my first official babysitting job with the Barretts. Hi, Susie. I'm Dawn. I fixed your knee, remember? Well, I'm going to babysit for you today. Is your mom home? And so, I defeated another student. May I come in? Of the notorious School of Knots. Hello? Yeah, bang, bang, bang. So, you're burned, you're a gunner. No, I'm Dawn, your sitter. We met at the Pikes. I don't like guns, so no guns when I'm around. Aww. Oh, is that Marnie? Yeah. Hi, Marnie. Are you sure? Oof. Do you know where your mom keeps the diapers? It was about then that I noticed. This place was a mess. Dawn, is that you? Hi, Mrs. Barrett. Where do you keep your... So long, darlings. Be good for Dawn. Wait, where are you going? At a job interview, and I'm late. What if there's an emergency? How do I reach you? Call the Pikes, okay? Well, all right. Usually, I get some kind of special instruction. Snack time at 4. No TV before homework. Something. You guys ever see Mary Poppins? Nope. Well, how would you like to play a game? Yeah. I'm going to time us to see how fast we can clean up the living room. Take anything that doesn't belong in there and put it where it does belong. Tidy everything else up, but be careful. Don't work so fast you break something. We'll have to add time to our score if that happens. Take your marks. Get set. Go! Six minutes and 17 seconds. Is that a record? It might be, but not if we clean up the kitchen even faster. This sure is nicer, isn't it? Yeah. Even though we didn't beat the record this time. Hey, Dawn? Yeah? Do you have a daddy? Well, yes, but not here. He doesn't live with us. Really? Yeah, he's in California, 3,000 miles away. My mom and dad are divorced. So are ours. I wonder how long divorce lasts. It's forever. That's what Mommy said, but you keep hoping your dad will come back? Yeah, me too. Except I know he won't. You are a liar, a liar. Susie. She really thinks Daddy's going to come home for good one day. By the time Mrs. Barrett came back, Susie had cooled off, and we were all excited to show off our handiwork. You're a wonder, Dawn. I hope they'll come. Chapter 5. The first time I met Marianne, she was sitting at the cafeteria table all by herself. The Babysitters Club had just had a huge fight. They were all sitting with other friends, except for Marianne. That's where I came in. Now that she and Kristy were friends again, they've gone back to sitting at their usual table with the Schafer twins. Hey guys, so any updates? My dad and Dawn's mom went out on 2 more dates this weekend. They did? Where'd they go? Out to dinner and the movies on Saturday night, and then to brunch the very next morning. You know, if your parents get married, you two will be stepsisters. I never thought of that. Me neither. I did. I'd have a brother and a sister. I've always wanted a sister. I thought I was like your sister. Suddenly, I knew. Kristy didn't dislike me. And they'll get married and have a big, beautiful wedding with tons of flowers and a huge cake. She was just afraid of being left out. Hey, Kristy, aren't your mom and Watson planning to get married soon? Yeah, in the fall probably. And then you'll have a little stepsister and stepbrother, right? Right, plus 3 of my brothers. Gosh, you're gonna have a big family. Yeah, 4 brothers and your first sister? How is everybody gonna fit in your house? Oh, well, we're sort of moving to Watson's mansion. A real mansion? A real mansion. It's huge. Do you get to redecorate your room like however you want? I guess, but what I really want is exactly what's in my room right now. What? You've had that for years. Just think, you could probably do anything you wanted in your new room. Sports themed, your favorite colors, or even something high tech. What I want is what I've got. So lay off, okay? Okay. See you guys later. Later. She doesn't want to move. Oh. Oh. No matter how hard I tried, it was pretty clear what I was still the new kid. Chapter 6. Yes. Saturday morning, I was headed to my second babysitter's job for the Barretts, and we were finally getting a day off from this year's ridiculously long winter. Sunshine, warmth. We could play outside, catch some rays, maybe even... Dawn, good morning. Emergency number in the fridge. Gotta run. I'll see you tonight. How long are you staying? What's for breakfast? Ma? Hold those thoughts. Hello, Bear residence. Dawn? Claudia, is that you? Yeah. Stacy, Mallory, and I are sitting for the Pikes, all of them, and we're thinking about having a picnic. What time? Let's say 1. We'll do lunch. You bring snacks. Yeah, perfect. We'll need to hustle. 9 o'clock, breakfast. 9:30, clean table. 10, kids get dressed. 10:30, straighten rooms. 11, still straightening rooms. 11:30, snacks for picnic. Aha. 12, playtime, clean kitchen. 12:30, brownies. 12:50, head over to picnic. Stacy. Dawn, you made it. Are you okay? How many Pike kids are there? 8, you know that. Right. And there are 3 Barrett kids. And you, me, and Claudia. So 14. How... Now count the people in the backyard. Let's see. There's Buddy, Susie, and Marnie. Mallory, Brian, Adam. Jordan, Vanessa, Nikki, Margot, Claire. And Jenny Brazeros. We might as well ask her to stay. Bzz. Hey! Claudia, Jordan gave me the buzzer sign. Oh no. What? The Pike kids made it up. It's like an insult or something. Just ignore him. But he gave me the buzzer sign. Bzz. Wah. Buzzers don't get brownies. That was a close one. Hey, Marnie, do you want a brownie? Stop! What are you doing? What are you doing? Marnie's allergic. She can't eat chocolate. It makes her really sick. What? But Mrs. Barrett never told me that. I apologized to Mallory 4 times. Then I began to feel angry. I knew Mrs. Barrett was going through a lot right now, but she never gave me instructions for the kids. She hardly paid attention to them. She had to do all the homework. And her negligence almost hurt Marnie. I'm home. Oh, Dawn. Mrs. Barrett, I knew I needed to talk to her about everything. Oh, goodness, I don't know how you do it. The house looks simply incredible. Thank you. Oh, it's nothing. But what can you say to something like that? Wednesday, May 27th. This evening, I babysat for Don Schafer's brother, Jeff. I could tell he thought he was too old for a babysitter, but Don was sitting at the Barretts, and her mom was suddenly gotten tickets to a concert, and Mrs. Schafer didn't want to leave Jeff alone at night. She called me at the last minute, and luckily I was free. Sitting for Jeff was an easy job. But Don and I noticed this is the second night in a row you've sat at the Barretts. And I looked in your appointment book, and you were there 4 times last week. Maybe you are overdoing it. I'm telling you this as a friend, Claudia. Chapter 7. Sorry, gotta go, Barretts. Claudia was right. With Mrs. Barrett's divorce and job hunt, it seemed like she always needed someone to look after the kids, and they liked me best. One time, I even missed a meeting of the Babysitters Club. Mrs. Barrett had promised she'd be back by 5:30, but ended up staying out until 6 without much of it as a call. But I did finally get up the nerve to talk to her. Thank you, Dawn. I don't know what I'd do, Mrs. Barrett. How come you didn't tell me Marnie was allergic to chocolate? I didn't tell you? No. I almost gave her a piece of brownie the other day. Mallory stopped me just in time. My goodness. Do the kids have any other allergies? Not that we're aware of. Is there anything else I should know? Just one thing. If my ex-husband ever calls, don't let them talk to the children. Don't tell him he can see the children. Just say you're helping me and I'm busy. Eek! Susie! Kids. I'll take care of it. Why don't you dry off Susie? Buddy, go get the paper towels. We'll clean up. Aw. Thank you again, Dawn. I hope you know how much we appreciate you. With everything that's been going on, well, I'll get it. Buddy, I told you you're not going to answer the... Dad says, where are we? You're supposed to drop me and Susie off half an hour ago. Oh, gracious, I completely forgot. Dawn, I'll see you on Wednesday. So that didn't really go as planned. It's been a few weeks now, and like Claudia said, I've been sitting for the Barretts a lot. It's starting to feel like I'm, I don't know, a stand-in mom. Buddy, what's the matter? My homework. Well, can I help? I'm pretty smart. I need Mom's help. I'm supposed to ask her about the family tree, but she's always busy or tired. And I really want it to be good. Well, let's do as much as we can, okay? It took a while, but after asking Buddy a lot of questions and making some phone calls to Mrs. Pike, we figured out where Buddy's relatives belong on the tree. All he'd have to do was get the missing names from his mom. That wasn't the worst I had to deal with, though. Where is it? Ring, ring. Hi, I'm away from the phone right now, but leave your name and number. Her phone was off. She always forgets to turn it on. Hello? Mallory, thank you so much for coming. Susie's been throwing up, and I can't get a hold of Mrs. Barrett. Could you? I'm on it. I spent the rest of the day reading to Susie in the bathroom, while Mallory took care of Marnie and Buddy. What's gotten into you? Both my family and Mallory's family ended up catching the bug. Chapter 8. Buddy, what are you doing here? Well, we got these back today. It turned out great. Thanks for helping me, Dawn. You're welcome, Buddy. I was glad I could help, but Buddy's mom should have been the one helping him with the family tree, being proud of the gold star. Hello, Dawn. Come upstairs. And getting the hug. Thanks, Ginny. I called this meeting of the BEC to order. Any new items of business? I thought had ding-dongs back here. Yeah, last year. That's old business. I have something. Oh, I just wanted to say, Mallory's been doing a great job. Marnie could have been in serious trouble if Mal hadn't been at the picnic. Good job, Mallory. And she was really helpful when Susie got sick. Thanks. And, I didn't have to pass your crazy test to do it. Hold on a sec. Actually, you're right. We did have to do an awful lot of research ourselves to put that together. And I still couldn't remember anything. Well, you guys make a good point. And Mallory has been really helpful, even before we invited her to join the club. In that case, how about a tasty toast for our new junior member? To Mallory. The rest of the meeting was pretty normal until... Oh, before I forget, Kristy, I wanted to ask you something. What? I was babysitting for David Michael the other day. Yeah, I remember. Stacy? When you moved, did you pack everything in the van? Oh, of course, every last thing. They didn't leave anything behind. Even your pets? Oh, David Michael, they won't put Louie in the van. David Michael. But talking to him got me thinking. What are we going to do about the club when you move? It's only a few miles away. Mine won't let me bike here from Watson's. Could we meet somewhere else? But we need a phone. Our clients have to know where to reach us. Stupid Watson. Hey, don't get down on Watson. It's not his fault. It's not anybody's fault. Yeah, a lot you know. I may know more than you think. You're not the only one whose parents got divorced. No, but I'm the only one whose mom chose to get married to a guy who's rich. He lives over at Millionaire's Lane. And I'm the only one who may have to drop out of the club that I started. Kristy, we couldn't run the club without you. It wouldn't be right. No Kristy, no club. Chapter 9. The fate of the club was hanging in the air. Much of the winter chill that just wouldn't go away. But it was a memorable day weekend, and Mom was determined to host a picnic. Mom, this might be the first picnic ever attended by people in down jackets. For pity's sake, Dawn, it's lovely out. Incoming, ack! Of course, most people already had plans. In the end, the only ones who could make it were my grandparents, the Spears, the Barretts. Do you think I could substitute raw honey for sugar? And Kristy and David Michael. What if, instead of trying to make all this fancy food, we just do hamburgers, hot dogs, and potato salad? Hot dogs? Do you even know what's in a... We're Connecticut, Mom. People barbecue things here. We should try to serve food they'll eat. Well, I suppose your grandpa's very good with the grill. And it'll be so easy. They even have ready-made potato salad at the grocery store. Let's go. As we shopped, I remembered something. Mom? Didn't your parents not like Mr. Spear? That was a long time ago, I hope. Soon? Keep an eye on them. This is a good chance to see how they're doing. And whether or not your grandparents still disapprove of my dad. We might have to avert a crisis. Hey, Marianne, where are your father's glasses? He got contacts. Your father? I don't believe it. This is too much. Come and get it. So, Richard, how are things at Thumpums, and Ambra's? Well, I haven't been with them in quite some time. Oh, I started my own firm about 4 years ago. Oh, and are you still living on Taylor Street? Why, no, we're over at Brantford Court now. Oh, what a lovely area. I'm glad everything turned out okay. Yeah, your parents really like each other. You might actually end up being stepsisters. Kristy, are you alright? Well, my mom getting married and then moving all. It's a lot. I'm going to be so far away from you guys, and I don't know what's happening with the club. You don't want to be left behind. When we moved here, we had to leave a lot behind. Our house, our cousins, and best friends, Dad. They are all thousands of miles away now, but we still talk all the time. You're moving only across town. Do you really think we're going to let our friendship change over a few miles? Of course not. Tuesday, June 2nd. This afternoon, I babysat for Buddy, Susie, and Marnie Barretts. What a time I had. I don't know if it's weather or problems with the divorce or not, but the kids were wild and cranky. I'm sure the sitter they really wanted was Dawn. I don't know how you handle them, Dawn. I hope they behave better for you than they do for me. By the way, there was a really strange phone call from Mr. Barrett today wanting to know where Buddy was. I wouldn't give him any information. When I told Mrs. Barrett about the call, she turned purple. No, well, not really. And said he shouldn't have called when he knew darn well she'd be out. What's going on? I think we should all be careful of calls from Mr. Barrett. Marianne. Chapter 10. Today, for the first time in ages, I wasn't the one babysitting for the Barretts. I didn't envy Marianne. It had been raining for 3 days straight. Pew, pew! I got you, you're dead. Well, I'm not dead for long, because I'm coming into your house. Stand aside, Martian man. Martian? I'm a cowboy from Venus. Isn't this obviously a Venus weapon? Dawn? Bzz. Ah! Hi, Marianne. Don't forget Marianne is allergic to chocolate. All right, who wants to? Bzz. Buddy, you give one more business sign to anyone today. Anyone. And you'll have to stay in your room until your mother comes home. Will not? Yes, you will. I'm in charge here, and what I say goes. Will you tell Mom if I'm bad? I might. Tattletale! That's the way it is. Now, you know what we're gonna do today? Not read, not color, not watch TV, not Candyland. Nope. I can tell you're tired of the same old rainy day stuff. So today, we're going to go for an outside for a puddle walk. Jump in as many puddles as you can. Try to make big splashes. Ack! He splashed me! Good. You're wearing your swimsuit and raincoat. These clothes are supposed to get wet. Oh! Pew! Yaha! Today, let's just leave our flip-flops by the space phone. Hold on. No, Venus needs me. Hello, Bear residents. Bzz. Buddy, I told you what would happen if you did that again. Go to your room. Sorry about that. Hello? Hello, who's this? This is Marianne Spirit, the sitter. Who's this? This is Mr. Barrett. Would you mind putting Buddy on? Or Susie? I'm sorry, they're at a friend's house. Oh, fine. Beep, beep, beep. When Mrs. Barrett got home, there was quite the scene. Buddy was mad because he'd been punished. Mrs. Barrett was mad because Buddy had misbehaved. And she was very upset that Mr. Barrett had called. He's only supposed to speak to the kids on alternating Tuesdays, and this is the wrong day. It's part of the custody arrangement, and he can't keep his own schedule straight. And Buddy, what is the matter with you? I get notes from your teacher. You give Marianne trouble. I don't have time for this young man. I cannot be your mother and father, run this household, look for a job, and straighten out these messes you get yourself into. Is it too much to ask of anybody? Chapter 11. The rain didn't let up after that. I didn't really mind. It made me think of the rainy season in California. Plus, my mom was in a great mood. She and Mr. Spear were talking on the phone almost every night, and I haven't had to tell her to fix her earrings in 3 days straight. A new record. Too bad the Barretts kids weren't nearly as high-spirited. How about putting on a play? No. Make your own comic book? Too hard. Well, what do you want to do? I don't know. Hey, the rain stopped. Let's go outside. Wait. Hold on a sec. We gotta be smart. Buddy, you're ready as soon as you put on your boots, so you can go ahead. But Susie and Marnie, it's chilly out today. We have to get you bundled up first. No fair. It'll only be a minute. Buddy, boots and jacket. Okay. Sounds like a diaper. Good timing, Marnie. Hope Buddy's ready for this. Buddy? 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 No, he hasn't been by. I was hoping he'd come see my new walkie-talkies, though. Try calling the Murphys and the Spencers, and let me know if you don't find him in about half an hour. Where on earth could Buddy have gone? When we got home, we checked the yard and the house one more time, and then I started making calls. I tried the Murphys and the Spencers, like Mrs. Pike suggested, and then 4 more neighbors whose number Mr. Murphy gave me. If you see him, could you let me know? Uh-huh, thank you. To make matters worse, I couldn't get a hold of Mrs. Barrett. Hi, I can't come to the phone right now, but Buddy was my responsibility, and I'd let him down. After that, I called Mrs. Pike back in a panic. She told me not to worry, and we started asking people to help look for him. All right, everyone, spread out and look for Buddy. Go in pairs or groups of 3. Younger children go with an adult. Dawn and I will stay by the phone in case Buddy calls. Come back here if you have anything to report. Why hasn't someone found him by now? How far could he have gotten? I don't know, sweetie, but he'll turn up. What if he's hurt? What if he climbed a tree and fell out? Or got hit by a car? I couldn't... Hello, Bear Residence. Buddy, is that you? Don't hang up. You've been selected to receive a special... Aha! Just checking in. No news from the High Street or Slate Street. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Mom. The door was open. I got your note and came over like you said to. What's going on? Honey, Buddy's missing. Everybody's looking out for him. Have you seen him? Sure I have. He's not missing. What? Where is he? He's at his lesson. Huh? Cece, does Buddy take any kind of lessons, like piano or art? No. Honey, what makes you think Buddy's at a lesson? Well, at the same time Mrs. Katz and Sandy picked me up for my piano lesson, I saw someone pick up Buddy up. So I thought... You saw Buddy get into a car with someone this morning? I'm going to call the police. Buddy? Buddy? Chapter 12. Do you remember anything else about the car? Did you see the license plate? The driver? I don't... Was it a man or a woman? I don't know, okay? We live 3 houses away, and besides, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't think there was any reason to. Mrs. Katz picked me up, and I saw Buddy get into a car in his driveway, that's all. But you're sure it was a blue car? Yeah, a blue car. And you didn't notice the driver? No. Did Buddy look scared as he got into the car, like he didn't want to go? No, he was opening the door and getting in. Did you recognize the car? Have you seen it around here before? I don't know, it was just a car. Any more questions? Just a couple. Jordan, I know we asked you this before, but are you positive you didn't see the driver? Not even whether or not it was a man or a woman? I was looking at Buddy, not the driver. One last thing. About what time did you see Buddy get into the car? Mom, what time did Mrs. Katz pick me up? 11:15, honey. 11:15. My piano lesson was at 11:30. As for me, the police mostly asked questions about Mr. Barrett. They seemed disappointed when I said I didn't know much about him or his divorce with Mrs. Barrett. But they were very interested when they found out that Mrs. Barrett didn't want Mr. Barrett calling the kids. Dawn? Marnie will be awake soon. I should get back to work. You're a brave girl. I'm very proud of you. Should have seen me before you got here. Well, Jeff and I will be helping you with the neighborhood search, so just yell if you need anything. Thanks, Mom. For the next hour, the police came and went. They searched the house for an address book or any clue as to where Mr. Barrett might be, but they didn't find much. Mallory volunteered to look after Susie at the Pike's house, and I called to see if Susie remembered where her dad lived. In his apartment? While all of this was going on, I still had Marnie to look after. Hello? Hello, Dawn? Buddy, is that you? Yeah, Buddy, we're worried to death. Where are you? At a gas station? A gas station? Where? What? How did you get there? Whose car did you get into? Dad's? But I don't think I'm supposed to be with him. I knew you'd be worried, though. Dawn... Buddy! Dawn, hey, how does this thing work? We're on our way home, okay? There's no one on the line. It was Buddy. He's with his dad at a gas station. As Detective Norton made a call, I began to indulge into a fantasy. Mr. Barrett would bring Buddy home. Everyone would see that everything was fine and leave. And Mrs. Barrett would never know what anything had gone wrong. So you're telling me that my ex-husband took Buddy this morning, and you didn't know until Buddy called? That's correct. I don't mean to alarm you. But has your divorce been a friendly one? No, it hasn't. Why? Because, well, a lot of missing kids are children of divorce. They've been taken by parents who want custody, but haven't been granted it. Oh, no, Ham and I haven't have problems, but he'd never kidnap the kids. I mean, he's already gets them twice oops. 20 minutes later. Dawn! Buddy! I'm sorry I made you worry. I'm starving. Do we have cookies? Let's see what we can find. Well, Buddy and I went on our little mission. The police got the full story out of Mr. Barrett. Mrs. Barrett had been mixing up their schedule a lot, and when he realized that she had confused the dates again today, he got mad. He decided to teach her a lesson. His plan was to come by, take the kids, and wait for Mrs. Barrett to figure out her mistake. When he saw Buddy all by himself, he thought it would be easiest to just take him. They went to lunch in a theme park, but Buddy didn't seem happy. When Mr. Barrett asked what was wrong, Buddy said he was worried about me because I didn't know where he was. That was when Mr. Barrett realized that his ex-wife wasn't even home, and who knew what a babysitter would do when she found out one of her charges went missing. The police gave Mr. Barrett a warning, but that was it. They did strongly suggest, however, that the Barretts talk to their lawyers about their custody arrangements. But that wasn't quite the end of it. I had something to tell Mrs. Barrett. Chapter 12. I went over the next morning. Mrs. Barrett had suggested that Mr. Barrett take the kids for the day, and I'd never heard the house so quiet. It was so weird. So, Dawn, what is it you wanted to talk about? Well, I really like Buddy and Marnie and Susie, but I can't babysit for them anymore. You can't? It's not because of what happened yesterday, is it? Um, we're going to straighten our problems out, Dawn. We're going to talk to our lawyers and maybe a counselor too. You won't have any more issues with my ex-husband. That's not really... The problem is, I've had a lot of trouble because of mistakes you've made. I can't be a good babysitter unless the parents give me a little help. I need to know the important things like allergies and where you're going to be while I'm in charge. I need phone numbers and organization. I can't do all the housework, and yesterday was very scary. But most of all, Buddy and Susie are starting to depend on me a lot. Buddy comes to me with school problems. Susie calls me on the phone. I love Buddy and Susie, and Marnie too, but you're the mother, not me. I'm sorry. That's why I can't sit for you anymore. Your kids need you, not a babysitter. I talked this over with the club, and they think it's the right thing to do too. Oh, Dawn, please, just a minute. Don't go. You're the best sitter we've ever had. The kids adore you. I don't know what they do if... I'm still going to be in the neighborhood. We'll see each other. Can't we work something out? Like what? If I ask you to come over a few minutes earlier, then I actually need you. Then we'd have time to talk properly before I leave. And I'll try to keep the house in better shape. You know, Buddy and Susie can help with you. They're getting good at it. And maybe sometimes I could have special chores for you to do and pay extra. That seems fair, doesn't it? Well, how about a trial? I babysit for you 3 more times and we'll see how it goes. It's a deal. So I'll be sitting for them 3 more times. I think it was very brave of you to have that talk in the first place. Yeah, you came to a responsible compromise. How are the kids doing anyway since the incident? They're good. I think. Marnie's too little to remember. Mallory took great care of Susie while things were going down. And Buddy's okay. He's confused, but his parents explained that they are having some problems they're working on. The idea of parents kidnapping their own children is scary. Yeah. Hello, Babysitters Club. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Buddy. Guess what happened in school today? I dropped my pencil on Steve's desk, and Mr. Zung said I couldn't go to recess. Buddy? Yeah? Is your mom home? Yeah? I think you should tell her about this. She'll help you decide what to do. Yeah, okay. Phew. We discussed business for a few minutes, and then I've been thinking about what to do with the club after I move. I mean, I know we have all summer before that happens, but I can't help worrying about it. So I've come to a decision. My decision is to resign our club dues. What? The only solution I can think of is to pay someone to drive me to and from the club meetings. Not a cab driver, but someone who'd like to earn a little extra money. Someone young who just learned to drive. Charlie! Charlie will be able to drive then, won't he? Kristy, that's a great idea. And I bet he'll be dying for an excuse to use the car. But do you mind paying for it out of our dues? I know it's kind of... Kristy, you're the president. It's the perfect solution. No Kristy, no club. How about now? The right side just a bit higher. Now? Perfect. Done. Wow, it's like a whole new room. This is so much like you, Marianne. I couldn't have done it without you. Both of you.